So I guess I have to make a follow-up video. I did kind of rant in the last video, and I wasn't being super specific about the topic, I guess. This is the main complaint that I got. That's fine. I don't mind making another video. Okay, the whole thing with MGTOW not having kids, feminism not having kids, alright. This is so hard for me to do without ranting, without becoming angry, but I believe that, in my own personal opinion, I wasn't trying to shove anything in everybody's mouth or whatever, but I don't... Okay, MGTOW, look, I get it. I dated women. I understand that they're fucking horrible. They're terrible people. I don't even want to go into this because I don't want to... I mean, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. I would love to have a big audience someday. I don't want to offend every single fucking woman. Including like my parents, my sister, who should be here any minute. Okay, but yeah, they can be very, very terrible human beings. I don't even think a lot of women would even argue that. But when it comes to the nature of man, there's something that we desire and we're still going to. And these guys want to go MGTOW, that's fine. I understand that shit. Even I'm not really even getting out there. Why would I? It's fucking insane. It's crazy right now. Especially with American girls. The foreign ones don't seem to be too much of a problem. They at least understand that it's a transaction, like a give and take. American girls are more demanding, and they just sort of think they're on pedestals, that their vaginas are made out of gold, and that they can do whatever the fuck they want. Most of those girls that act like that, they would get their ass beat for being a man. I know a lot of people say that in their videos, or get stabbed or something like that. But as a guy, you can't just run around doing that to people. You can't. You go around stealing from people and shit, you're gonna get fucking killed eventually. Oh my god. But you know, it is what it is. I still think it's important for us to have kids. As I said in the last video, I don't believe that there's an overpopulation. I don't believe that we have a problem with pollution. I mean, there's a problem with pollution, but not the way that they talk about it. It's not like a global warming thing. I've seen plenty of people trying to debunk the videos on that shit. I mean, if there's even a question about it, then something's got to be going on. I'm not saying it's like Judge Kavanaugh, oh, you even questioned it, it must have happened. No, it's not like that, but you're going to have to look into it if people are questioning it. Go take a look at these dogs. What are you guys doing? So, alright, I get it. That there's a lot of complications with the way women are these days, and if you're gonna have kids with them. I got really lucky. I had a kid when I was super young. Like I said in my last video, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. The woman is amazing. She's awesome. It didn't work out because I was the one who fucked up with her. It was the classic, the guy's being an asshole kind of thing that everybody wants to shove on us, but you know, sometimes it's true, and that's what I did to her. And that's why we're not together anymore, but we do have a kid together. And it is good. It does work out. So for guys that don't want to deal with women, yeah, no one wants to deal with them, but I still think you should have kids. There's all that money you're piling up in your MGTOW days and everything. I get it. It's for you. You're spending it. But what the fuck? When you die, where's it going to go then? You're going to be like those YOLO rappers that make all this money and they want to be buried in Gucci or whatever, and then nothing comes from it. Nothing, no good. You know, no. Who gets it when they die? Nobody. I personally believe that I should build something to leave behind, not just live for me and only me. It seems kind of selfish. And some of those MGTOW guys are real mad, they're real angry, they're real bitter, they're probably gonna shit all over me. It's fine. I I mean, I'm mad, I'm angry, I'm bitter too. Like, with my exes, am I not happy about it? No, I'm not happy about it. I wish that we could be traditional Americans with traditional values, and we could be good people, and we wouldn't fuck each other over, and we actually have kids and live on a farmstead and shit. That sounds fun to me. Not just being alone and fucking dealing with people's bullshit. That doesn't sound fun. I mean, even girls that live in the cock carousel life, they have to deal with guys' bullshit all the time. I don't know why they choose that life. Oh, because they like drama. That's right. I mean, then we'll dip into the whole philosophical shit about women being the root of all evil and how they like to destroy nations and shit. Alternatives for MGTOW? Well, I mean, the artificial womb, that sounds cool. Sounds nice. Like to get into one of those. But I don't see how plausible that is. I mean, you imagine a lot of people are going to try to put a hold on that. They're going to say it's unethical and shit. The feminists will argue with us. They won't have any power over us anymore. And they're going to say, oh, you can't use robots to make babies. What will we do? We'll all disappear. Yeah. It'll be like Rick and Morty, except men rule the world and the women are all gone. You could, I think, make a contract with a lady, you know? Lady wants to have a kid with you. You're going to buy her a fucking condo or some shit. Maybe you're going to take care of the kid afterwards. Maybe you guys take care of the kid together. But better enter into a legal bound contract or something like that. She'll probably fuck you over. And you'd have to look really deep into it. You'd really have to look deep into it. And then there's, if you got the money, you're all MGTOW and you got the money, there's, what are those ladies called that basically rent their womb? I don't remember. But it's going to be a lot harder to make a baby with one of those girls because you can't really make it. You have to like make it in a cup. It's fucking gay. I always wondered why those girls didn't just bang the guy. I'm a guy, so I don't understand it, but I always wondered why they don't just bang the guy instead of doing like a $30,000 procedure. Oh, you know, I can give this money to you if you just let me sleep with you. Oh my god. If you really don't give a shit about your genes, I guess you could adopt. Personally, I'm against that. Why would you take care of somebody else's kids unless you better take care of your own kids first? But some guys can't have kids, so I guess adopt, you know? Show them your ways, teach them right. That feels like muddy water to me. But you could do that. I just don't think that Western society, I don't think it's good for us to be like, oh, fuck women, fuck having kids. Both sides are like, fuck having kids. I mean, I don't want my video to get flagged or anything, but you guys understand that there's a whole conspiracy on that to destroy Western civilization. We all know who's doing that. I don't have to spell it out for you. Maybe I will in the comments. I don't know, but if you're smart enough, you should know by now. Or look into it yourself. But they definitely want us dead. I'm pretty sure it's admitted. I mean, I can, if anybody has a question about it, I can find some material for you to look at. You can find the people admitting it. Immigration, destruction of family structure, destruction of American morals. It makes me fucking depressed. But that's just my stance. I personally think that I should have kids. That's the most important thing to me. That's the purpose of my life, and that's what I need to do. The MGTOW thing, I get it. I don't really want to date anybody right now. Like, I'll go out with them. I'll hang out with them. I'll fuck them. I'll have a good time, you know. I won't bullshit them or anything. I'm not going to say I'm going to marry them if I'm not going to marry them. But the foreign girls, South American girls, have been treating me real good lately. They have a whole different way of fucking viewing things, and I don't know, it's a cultural thing or something. I'm sure we could go into it, but those girls just, not a lot of bullshit to them. I know some like marry for visas and whatever, but not all of them. I mean, especially if you look at the state of like Venezuela and stuff, you can see why. Why the fuck wouldn't they? So yeah, it's not a MGTOW thing, but it is a MGTOW thing. It's not a feminist thing, but it is a feminist thing. I don't think it's good for our culture and our society and our country to not believe in having kids. I don't think that's something that we should be a part of. America is the leading power with everything, in my opinion. Everybody tries to copy us and shit, our constitution, the way we live, and even we are kind of losing sight of all that shit because they're getting real comfortable over here. I don't think that Americans should lose sight of their values, but slowly, they're making us forget about them and taking away our rights bit by bit. I remember you could smoke in places. Some places you can still smoke. You're not supposed to. They don't give a fuck. They let you smoke. I mean, I went to go buy a beer the other day and my license was expired and the guy gave me a hard time about it. I fucking got the manager and I bitched him out hard. I yelled at the guy. I felt bad for this guy. When I was done, I felt bad. Because I was like, it doesn't change how fucking old I am. Just because my license is expired, you can see it's issued by the government. It used to be real, right? But just because it's expired doesn't mean I magically turned 20. That's not what that means. It just means, and the one kid, he was new, he was behind the counter, he was new, and he decided to be extra good at math and let me know that my license is expired and he couldn't sell me alcohol. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? And I just basically ignored him and went straight to the manager and I bitched him out instead. And I was like, okay, I gotta go get my fucking passport to buy beer. It's gay. I don't like that. But I told him, hey, you might as well call the police and tell them I'm driving around without a license. If you're gonna go through the extra effort of denying me because my license is expired, then call the fucking police. Tell them I'm driving around without an expired license. You're gonna do extra work, do extra work. But yeah, I have a tendency to rant in my videos. That's kind of why I make my videos. And Coach Red Pill has got a great, he makes his videos for his son, so his son will grow up and know his thoughts. And I used to make my son journals, and now our phones are better, so we can just make videos. I lost a lot of those journals too. I gave him 2 of them, but I had a bunch. They weren't written specifically for him, but they had a lot of my ideas in them, and a bunch in my car got impounded. I lost it all. So now I make videos, and I want to make more videos. I like making videos. I don't know. It's fun because I spend a lot of time by myself. When I rant with people, we're hanging out, and we always say, like, oh, we should make videos of this, and I think we will soon. But anyway, those are my thoughts on it. I guess I didn't get deep enough into it. People couldn't read between the lines, but if you're MGTOW, like, I get it. You don't want to fuck with women, but that doesn't mean you should be like, oh, I shouldn't have kids either. You should. If anything, having kids and teaching them your values will make sure that this kind of fucking bullshit doesn't happen in the future. And unfortunately, a lot of guys are not having kids. A lot of Americans are not having kids. It's like not even normal for Americans to be married and have a family and stuff anymore. It's fucking ridiculous. But I guarantee you, all those bitches that I broke up with and things didn't work out with, and I bet you it'd be a lot better if they just had kids and settled down instead of dealing with this asshole or that asshole. You'd be surprised how many calls I get from my exes and complaining about their currents. And I hear them out and everything, but that's because I'm still interested in them. I used to keep women across the country that I would still be interested in, so I could stop by and see them. But you know, I wish I could give credit to the guy who said this, but he was talking about how, like, with MGTOW and everything, you gotta play the game the way the game is changing. You can't just give up. And for me, I'm a little bit more laid back. I'm not as into it. I'm not falling head over heels or nothing like that. But I mean, I'll still see a girl. I'll still hang out with her. I'll still talk to her. I'll still sleep with her. It depends, though. My rule for sleeping with somebody is, would I be able to tolerate having kids with that person? That's my rule. If I could have a fucking kid with that person and deal with their ass for pretty much forever after that, then yeah, sure, I could have a kid with you. But I mean, I know it's hard to like understand that, because you could date a girl for 2 years and still not know who the fuck she is. But like they spell out in other videos, there's different ways to read between the lines and figure out what a woman's about and if she's any good. Coach Red Pill has a great video about that. He's one of my favorite YouTubers for sure. That's like the dad I never fucking had. But anyway, I don't know. I hope it answers your questions. I hope it kind of sums up what I missed in my last video, I guess. It's like what I was saying to the guy in the comments. I feel like MGTOW is throwing the baby out with the bathwater here. Women are the key to reproducing life, and we kind of need them for that. Yeah, they have more rights, and yeah, they do a lot more shit nowadays, and they're kind of off the handle. American girls definitely are. But that doesn't mean that we should just not be Western people. Just fuck it, let other people come over here and live in our homes and kill us off. I don't really agree with that. I already have a kid, so I kind of want to keep everything right for him. And I'll keep doing my damnedest. I got my plans set up in place, and I'm gonna do them. The trick for me is just not to get distracted by American girls, because they will distract the shit out of you. Whew. Alright, love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.